Hey, ladies and gentlemen, hope you're all well. DJE Media again, channel 234,000 subscribers. There's always some little nuggets in. He's got quite long videos. Again, this one's an hour and 20 minutes, but this happens after about 20 minutes in the video. But there's always little nuggets in DJ's Media's video that's good. Yeah. Earlier on in the video, I think it's this one. Yeah, this guy here is trying to expose Charlie Veitch, saying he used to be in the IDF for Israel, and a couple of other things. And DJE Media, this isn't why I made the video, it's just another good thing that happens in the video. So this guy's trying to expose Charlie Veitch. He goes over and he keeps saying, show this, say this, show this, and DJE Media is quite respectful and saying, well, I'm gonna ask Charlie what the crack is, and if Charlie doesn't mind me saying out, I'll put it in the video because he's kind of my mate. Do you know what I mean? I have seen when I seen Charlie Veitch on that Saturday in Manchester, he was with DJE Media. So they're kind of mates, maybe not big mates, but they do the same job kind of thing, and they've knocked about together. So he was being very respectful towards Charlie Veitch and the information, but the information's in the video, so he's clearly spoke to Charlie, and Charlie didn't give a fuck. So, but he was quite respectful about it anyway. So he gets a bit of beef, DJE Media, for a few different reasons I've seen. I mean, the Nicola Bully thing is one crack. But I mean that's it's not in the summit for me, that really. Like again, it at the time, but we're years down the line. Like forgive and forget, move on. You know what I mean? You can't hold that against him for the fucking rest of his life, really. He got a lot of shit for it at the time, and I think he changed his name as well. So yeah, like he's took the shit for that. Move on. There maybe is other things, but I don't know the lad. To be honest, I don't know him. So I don't know the crack. All I'm doing is watching a YouTube video. So anyhow, it was a good crack here with this guy and Charlie Veitch earlier on in the video. Then we move on to this bit. Now, I just wanted to mention this for maybe two or three reasons, to be honest. There's an incident happens, but Bodyguard Tier, Christian Warfare, I believe is his YouTube channel. He does a real Christian act. He does a real Christian act, and it proves himself to be not full of shit, to be honest, to be an actual warrior of Christ, if you want, and a good person and a kind, giving person. He kind of proves it all in the next 5 minutes here. And the other thing is a similar incident I've witnessed myself. DGA Media and Tay tried to phone the ambulance for the guy, and I made a video maybe a year ago. Some woman collapsed at the bus stop, and I had to phone the ambulance for this woman at the bus stop. And I got really frustrated with the ambulance woman, and she ended up, me and her had a screaming match with each other. And she rang me back and gave me shit because I put the phone down and I told her to fuck off. Because it really did get heated between me and this ambulance woman, the woman on the phone, sorry, who gets you the ambulance. And in the end up, she never sent an ambulance. After being on the phone for over 10 minutes to this woman, and this woman being on the floor having an heart attack, she never eventually sent an ambulance because I wouldn't answer her questions. And a member of the public got a car and took her to the hospital in the car. And the ambulance woman on the phone was absolutely no help whatsoever, and was an absolute dick, to be honest. And DJA Media and Tay seem to face the absolute similar situation here. So it's hard work trying to get an ambulance for someone who's dying in England as well. That's the other side of this story. Like, you have to answer 500 questions before you're allowed to be sent an ambulance. Like, somebody can be dying here, you know what I mean? You don't know the person, you're just ringing up on the off chance because you're being a helpful person. And they're asking you the fine end of a fart. What's his name? Where does he live? Like, I don't know. I don't know him. I'm just ringing up because they're in trouble. But the people on the end of the phone can't seem to grasp this simple premise that you don't actually know the person and continue to ask questions and will not send an ambulance until you've fucking answered all these fucking questions now. It's unbelievable, to be honest. So we'll play the incident anyway.
Ils sont vraiment. Là, DJ. Stop.
Boy, it's that little girl, bro.
I know, bro. Chill out.
Chill out. Did you fuck over here, Rick? You dickhead,
Stop.
shut your mouth. Oh, mouth split open, you monkey.
You okay?
Wow.
You
Okay, my friend? You're right.
You need to get some medical.
Lads just try to tap me.
You need to get some medical
Can't feel a thing.
attention.
Can't feel a thing. I'm sweet.
Why? What happened?
We just started for no reason.
Right. Your lips
have a
split
laugh
there,
at
but other than that, you
Can't feel anything.
nothing else.
Yeah, just some medical.
Cheers, bro.
Where did it start? Over there?
Yeah.
You need to get some, what are you doing? Like, you need to get some medical attention.
Ring him an ambulance or?
Yeah, use my phone so you can
Yeah?
keep yours hands free. Have you got any tissue on you there, Mush? What are you doing with your life to be in this condition?
Well, basically, mate.
See, like, so sorry to interrupt. So again, what are you doing with your life to be in this condition? And a good question, to be honest, a good question. But a caring question, do you know what I mean? Already showing signs of caring for the man. He doesn't know the man. The man's in trouble. He's phoned the ambulance. He's asked him why he's in this position in his life. And again, opening up a question to possibly help him with the answer. And maybe, again, he is a man of Jesus, a man of the Lord. And as many people would frown upon that and disbelieve in that. But look at Tyr. And look what he's doing here, and I don't think anyone in the world can say that being into sort of God and Jesus, like Charlie Kirk as well, another example, is a bad thing, right? As much as you maybe don't believe in it, it's not a bad thing. The goodness comes from this belief. Charlie Kirk was a good man. Tyr here proves himself to be a good man. With some of his actions in a moment, and again you can tell he doesn't hesitate with what he does here at all. He doesn't hesitate to give this man something, and then again just a phone call between DJE Media and the ambulance, and at the end of the phone call, partly why I was made the video for the Tyr thing, but what made me ultimately make the video was how frustrated DJE Media was at the end of the phone call with the ambulance woman, and that's exactly how I felt having rung this ambulance for a woman. I was literally raging for like half an hour after this phone call, trying to help somebody because of the ambulance woman being such a dick with me. It was unbelievable, to be honest, absolutely unbelievable. It seems to be like common practice with them. That's the thing, it's like common practice. So I'll play a bit more.
I've just come out on bail from my mum's yard.
Here's some tissue. Get the police, because if I didn't stop it, they'd probably try and get him again.
We either need ambulance or police. The guy here has just been attacked.
Have you got a top? Hold this.
Can't, mate.
See there, have you got a top from Tyr? And without hesitation, he just gives him his jumper. Now, to me, it's a big gesture. Like, it's a big thing. It's big and it isn't. I know, like, people don't understand what I'm saying. It isn't really, but it is at the same time. He's just going to give him his jumper. No questions asked. Didn't hesitate whatsoever. The man's cold. It's raining, and again, that shows a true goodness. It shows good character, goodness, like a heart in the right place. He isn't just. You know what I mean? Not that I thought he was a bullshitter in any way, Tyr. I didn't think that. But it's just ultimate proof that he lives by what he says. In many ways, he is a man of Christ and a man of the Lord and a man of giving and helping, and ultimately he's proved it here in one single move. And I don't think he was trying to prove it or anything at all. I'm just making light of it, showing that this is a good man. Do you know what I mean? This is a good man. But ultimately as well, I'm showing this phone call between the fucking DJE Media and the ambulance woman as well, which I've absolutely dealt with myself in recent history in the last couple of months. Absolutely dealt with the same thing.
Help organised, okay. How old is he?
How old are you, mate?
31.
31.
Okay. Is it possible for me to speak to him?
You can, but he's covered in blood, so it's going to be... Oh, hold on, do you want to ask him a question? I'll hold the phone.
I've just been assaulted by about 7 lads.
Right, okay. So do you know this guy that assaulted you?
No, they're all powered up and they couldn't do fuck all. Because the Lord's a little bit.
Yeah, mate, don't do that,
Do you
please.
know who he is?
He raped my mother.
Do that.
He's what, sorry?
Probably better if you speak to me. I think he's angry and he's had a few drinks, haven't you?
Okay. Does he know the name of the person that's attacked him?
I don't think so, no.
No, okay. So has he been bleeding red blood very heavy in the last 2 hours? So has he lost about a knuckful of blood?
I don't know how much blood he's lost. Please, can you just send an ambulance or not? It's like, the guy's here dripping with blood. We can't stay with him for much longer. So it's up to you what you do. Yeah.
I understand that. I just want to go through these questions.
Yeah, I don't know. The answers I don't know. Please.
Okay, that's one second.
No worries.
Take it easy.
Is the attacker still on scene?
Not at the moment, no. No.
Could you ask him for me? Does he take blood thinning medication?
Do you take blood thinning medication? No. No.
No. Has he been diagnosed with a bleeding or blood clotting problem?
No. Do you know what? I'm alright.
Do you know, all these questions are... We're going to have to go and leave this guy here.
I know, like all these questions. Does he take blood thinning medication? Does he take this? Does he take that? Does he take this? Does he? What's his name? What's his address? Well, I don't fucking know. Just send a fucking ambulance, and you can ask him all these questions when you get here. Fucking save the cunt's life if they're dying. You know what I mean? Like, but fucking honestly, that's the fine end of a fart. And you're just like, there's a stressful situation happening. Maybe not as quite here for DJE media, but for many, many people who are phoning the fucking ambulance. And they're fucking, honest to God, they're just asking you question after question after question. And sometimes you're trying to deal with the person who's injured at the same time. And primarily, all you want to do is get a fucking ambulance on the way so you can deal with what's happening. But you can't deal with what's happening because they're just, what's his name? Where's he king? Is he taking blood thinning? Like, honestly, the questions do not fucking end. And all this time, they haven't sent the ambulance. It's not like the ambulance is on its way and they're just filling the time asking you questions. They haven't sent the fucking ambulance. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable, like, how this country is now. The England, it's unbelievable how fucked we are here. And how fucked up this country is and how nothing works anymore. We can't even get an ambulance. Literally can't get an ambulance unless you answer a fucking questionnaire before you're fucking allowed to be sent it.
Yeah, so
I'm alright.
if you can send somebody, you can. If you can't, you can't. But we're going to have to go. It's taking too long. Sorry.
Yeah, you can have.
Right, no, I understand that my husband's
Top man, you just looked after me there.
He does need help, but we're here. It's pouring with rain. He's dripping with blood. Got no top on, and you're asking me all these questions that I don't know the answer to. He's struggling to answer, and like me and my friend are going to have to leave him in a minute. You know, I don't mean to be rude. It's just you're asking me so many things I don't know the answer to.
Yeah, have you sent the police?
Just asking me a million questions, like.
Have you sent the ambulance?
Yeah, honestly, asking you so many questions you don't know the answer to. All you wanted was a fucking ambulance. And honestly, this is exactly how it went with me. Exactly, just asking you questions. Except the woman on the phone that I was a complete fucking knobhead scouser who literally I put the phone down on and she rang me back and started shouting at me, telling me not to put the phone down on her. I told her to fuck off again.
Ambulance or something, because it's just like we're in the middle of Piccadilly. This guy's just had his face smashed open, and yeah, it's raining.
I understand that. I understand the situation, but I've got to go through these questions to get some help organised. It's really important.
Have you sent anybody?
Not yet, because I need to go through these questions to get the right.
Yeah, no, they haven't. She has to ask you fucking 45 questions before you'll send a fucking ambulance. There's a good 10 minutes gone here, you know what I mean? If it's life or death, the person's fucking dead by the time these people send the ambulance. Like, honest God, this is how it works now. This is double proof of this is how it works. You're not allowed an ambulance till you've answered the fucking questionnaire.
Just forget it. What a fucking joke.
Stupid.
Yeah, an absolute joke. Like, honestly, I watched this and I was already thinking I'll make the video just to show Tay giving the lad his jumper and being a true Christian warrior, like his channel says, and then he isn't just words. He is a man of God, and he is a man of giving and forgiveness and love. And then he give the man his jumper, no questions asked whatsoever, no hesitation. give him his jumper. And I thought it was a real nice move from Tay, and I thought again it should be highlighted what he done there for the man. But not just that, this whole incident with the fucking ambulance was in the midst of it all, and again, I literally watched this bit here where DJ Media tries to get off the phone, and I felt exactly the same. You're bewildered, or you phone for an ambulance for some yarn, and they won't fucking send you one until you've answered the 50 fucking questions, and you don't know the answers to most of them because you don't even know them. Honest to God, it's unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable.
Every time I call for an ambulance, I get stressed out with the person on the phone.
mate,
Every time.
ridiculous, that.
Yeah, again, honestly, when he said that, and I thought, yeah, that's it, I phoned for an ambulance. I was stressed out for a fucking hour afterwards. She was screaming and shouting at me. She rang me back. I had to tell her to fuck off because she was ringing me back, giving me shit. And then she even threatened me with she threatened with me if I didn't give the person's name. I could be done for obstructing some sort of fucking thing. And honest to God, that's when I put phone down on her. Yeah, honestly, it's unbelievable, and I worry. Honestly, this is a kind of warning as well to anybody. If you need to phone an ambulance for someone in the near future, and these people are in real trouble, double think about it. If you've got access to a car and you can get them to hospital yourself, and you are within 5 minutes of that hospital, do not ring a fucking ambulance, because they will not send you one until you've answered this fucking questionnaire.
Can't deal with that. She's not sent police, she's not sent ambulance because she needs to ask questions. What?
When you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
See,
Yeah, it's unbelievable. And anything in the time, like imagine it was assault, somebody's getting attacked with a knife or something, and while all this is going on, and do you know the person's name? No. Just someone's getting attacked with a knife. Do you know the person who's getting attacked's name? No. Do you know their address? Are you fucking joking? Send the police. Like, honest to God, this is actually what it's like. Like, I've literally done, in the last couple of months, I have literally went through exactly the same thing, except the woman was on the floor, dying of a fucking stroke or a heart attack here, and they still wouldn't send the ambulance. In the end, we had to get her into a car, and a woman took her to the hospital because we couldn't get the ambulance to come because I couldn't get through the fucking questionnaire in time. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. And again, it's a bit of a warning. If you need to phone an ambulance for whatever reason in the near future and somebody is in trouble, expect this. Expect 1,000 questions before they'll even send the ambulance. And you might not know the answer to most of them, especially if you do not know the person. And if the person is unconscious or anything in any way, and you cannot get any of these answers, I don't know what the fuck's going to happen then. But unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. Like, again, I've literally been through this, and I've just watched the same thing happen again. And DJ Media at the end of the video feels exactly like and he said every time I try and phone an ambulance, I end up frustrated with the woman on the phone. And that's, honest to God, that's exactly where I was. Honestly, I would have beat this woman to death if she'd fucking been near me. She was screaming and shouting at me fucking that much. Like, I'm trying to help somebody here, love. Do you know what I mean? I'm trying to help somebody, and you're screaming and shouting at me because I can't answer questions I don't know the answer to. And ultimately, you haven't sent the ambulance yet. When the woman's in trouble, do you know what I mean? And I appreciate you maybe have to ask a few questions to establish kind of what's happening, but at the same time, not really, because when the paramedics get here, who are trained in the medical area, they should still have some sort of knowledge of what they need to fucking do. In seconds of finding out what's wrong with this person, she's having a stroke, she's having a heart attack, she's been stabbed, she's been shot. Well, you know how to deal with these things because you've probably dealt with them before. You don't need to know 15 minutes in advance what's wrong exactly. You didn't used to. It's not, in the end up, it's not saving people's lives because it's taking you longer to get there because we have to answer the questions. And on both this occasion and my occasion, no ambulance ended up fucking coming in anywhere because you didn't send one. Unbelievable, absolutely unbelievable. I've never, honest to God, yet Britain's fucked. Britain is fucked beyond all. There isn't a country as fucked as Britain anymore. Not anymore. I'll leave it there. Peace.